It's a cat custody case involving the future of 5 cats that managed to survive in a West Beaumont home where more than 20 dead cats were found. Investigators are calling it one of the worst animal cruelty cases they've seen. 6 News reporter Lindsey Kovacevich covered the civil hearing to determine the fate of the living cats.
Animal control officers waited outside Justice of the Peace Nancy Beaulieu's courtroom. They were preparing to testify about what they saw last week at a home at 52 Sandlewood Trail in West Beaumont.
It was a unique situation where we did not know what we were getting into until we got into the house.
Matthew Fortenberry is the Beaumont Animal Services Supervisor. He says they obtained a search and seizure warrant after an officer responded to a complaint at the home and heard a cat meow inside the residence.
And once we got inside, then we found a lot more than we had originally bargained for. Deplorable living conditions, trash and filth and feces everywhere, multiple dead cats.
Appraisal district records show that Karen Crooke is the owner of the foreclosed home. Her attorney, Douglas Barlow, was in court today. He said Animal Services did not have probable cause to go inside the home.
There are some very significant legal issues concerning the issuance of the warrant in this case. Those are the cases that I was addressing.
Officers wore hazmat suits into the home. They found more than 20 dead cats and piles of empty cat food cans.
There were some that still had hair on them and earlier stages of decomposition. And then you had some that were mummified, and I mean, it's been there so long that the skin was attached to their bones and just dried up hard.
The purpose of the civil hearing was to determine what would happen to the 5 cats that survived. Judge Beaulieu ruled that Beaumont Animal Services would keep the cats and adopt them out.
I feel relieved and the burden taken off that now the animals can be properly treated for and are cared for.
In Beaumont, Lindsey Kovacevich, KFDM 6 News.
And Fortenberry says Animal Services may file criminal charges against Karen Crooke. Judge Beaulieu ordered her to pay more than $300 to the shelter. That's to cover the cost of the seizure and the cost of boarding the animals. 2 cats were in the shelter for 8 days.